Hey guys, Slysssa here, and today I am filming the Battlegrounds revamp that is coming tomorrow to Battlegrounds. So tomorrow, Battlegrounds will be getting a ton of new cards. Your MMR is going to be reset to 0, and a bunch of other things. I've briefly looked at the information, but I really don't know most of it. So what you're going to see is kind of me reacting to finding out, because a lot of the stuff I actually don't know yet. But I'm excited to learn with you. So Battlegrounds revamp coming tomorrow. You can see this image is already different. I see a little froggy, pirate murloc or something. New demon, new pirate. That's a mech over there. Let's find out. So are you ready for the biggest Battlegrounds update to date? To start, we're introducing an entirely new Battlegrounds specific keyword, avenge, that does something after X friendly minions die. So my guess is that after 5 minions die, something happens, something like that. Then we're replacing 37 minions. I think we were told 30 before, but 37 minions with new ones and adding 2 new heroes. You can get an idea for how Avenge keyword works by checking out the new minions below. Before you do, we've made a few fundamental changes we want to make you aware of. We've added a damage cap of 15 damage until the first player dies, meaning that no player can take more than 15 damage from combat until the first player in the lobby dies or disconnects. That's huge. We've also increased turn timers so that everyone has time to get familiar with the new content. The length of turns 3 through 9 have been increased by 5 seconds. Everyone will start fresh with this update, as ratings will be reset with a 21.2 patch to make way for the new season. So a couple things about this statement. So your MMR is being reset to 0. Your perks will not leave. If you have perks now, you just got them recently, those will not leave. If you don't have perks and want to get them, you should. I mean, I like them at least. You don't have to if you don't want them. But 15 damage cap is very interesting. It could allow you to be more greedy, but it also makes sure that you're not taking crazy token damage, which is really nice, because everyone knows when you get hit by a boat for 100 damage on turn 5, which happens all the time, Kappa, it doesn't feel good. So this does alleviate it. All right. So let's take a little gander at the refresh.
Welcome back. Time to debrief.
Open.
How do I attract these minions? 2 words: super power.
Life we live in. Those are a lot of new minions, new heroes.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Okay. Is here Avenge? Oh, so that shows something happened in game.
That is what I call an
Skins.
upgrade.
I like skins.
You have unlocked your true potential.
That's too much. Okay, well, awesome. So general updates, Avenge, like we talked about. Extended time for turns 3 through 9 because of new cards. They'll probably take that away once this has been around for a while, is my guess. Dark Moon prizes has been disabled. This is just really nice for people trying to get used to all the new cards. The prizes add just a whole nother layer. So just taking away from now. Hopefully they come back maybe, because they are pretty fun. So we'll have to see about that. All players' Battlegrounds ratings have to be reset. Damage cap of 15. And players with Battleground perks are now more likely to be offered new heroes during the 2-week early access period that follows their initial announcement. In every lobby during the 2-week early access period, the option to play the new hero will be distributed at random between players with Battleground perks. No player will be offered more than 1 new hero. So what this is saying is, with these 2 new heroes coming, people with perks get access to them early, 2 weeks early. And in the lobby, if you have people with perks in there, one of those people will always be offered a new hero, and you'll never be offered both of them, so that you have to pick between one. So this is awesome, because that means you get to test the heroes pretty early on. I've had situations where a new hero will come out and I takes me 4 or 5 days to get offered them to me, which sucks as a content creator. So this will definitely increase my odds of getting to play it day one, and yours too if you have perks. So that's awesome. Okay, so let's go over the new heroes. And I am so sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, so I'm just going to call him Master. Power of the Storm is his passive. At the start of every turn, choose from 2 new hero powers. So no, you don't get 2 hero powers. You're choosing from 2. I believe we saw it in the video. So every turn, this is passive, this is free. Every turn you're going to see 2 hero powers, and you get to pick from 1, and that's your hero power for the turn. This seems super fun. I'm gonna play this a lot. Obviously there'll be unlucky turns, but there'll be lucky turns. It'd be cool if you could get like a George for a turn. That'd be cool if you could get a Jandis when you're higher tier and can get a Magadon or something. Not that I actually know what minions we still have because I haven't checked, so I don't know. But I think this sounds really cool. I really like the design of this hero, and I'm excited to try him out. Okay, I'm going to pronounce this name wrong too. Dang it. I'm going to call her Rome. Cariel. Sure. Conviction, rank 1. Give a random friendly minion +1/+1. Upgrade at Tavern Tier 3. Conviction, rank 2. Give 3 random friendly minions +1/+1. Upgrade at Tavern Tier 5. Tavern Tier 5. Give 5 random minions +1/+1. And it costs 1. I mean, my first glance, this seems like a poor man's version of Kurtrus. Like a very poor man's version, right? It costs 1. It's random. And it's not even as much buff. Ugh, I don't think this is good. Players with Battleground perks will have early access to the heroes before they're firmly released on September 14th. My birthday. Okay, so new minions. Oh, so many new minions. I'm really actually interested in how many new minions per minion type there are. So I'm excited that they did this based on minion type. So we're starting with beasts. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new beasts. That's not a lot. So they didn't change too much of beasts, it seems like. So let's take a look at it. Tavern Tier 2, Leapfrogger, Death Rattle is a 3/3. So it's roughly the size of a pack leader, right? 3/3. No, pack leader is 3/4 now. 3/3 is like the 3/3 pirate. Yar. Okay, so that's around the size. It's tier 2. It's the same size as the 3/3 pirate. That gives you 3 gold. Death Rattle, give a friendly beast 2/2 and this Death Rattle. Give a friendly beast 2/2 and this Death Rattle. So this dies, and then another beast gets 2/2 and the Death Rattle. So then if that beast dies and there's still another beast on board, then it gets 2/2 and the death. Oh my! And this, it's like the frog that never ends. It reminds me of the solo adventure when there was that hat and that minion died with the hat and the hat would fly onto somebody else. You guys remember the hat? If you played solo adventure mode ever, dungeon runs, this is the hat. So this is interesting. Very cool. It would be great if you have pack leader, because then there's a ton of a beast for this to land on. So very interesting. When it's golden, give a friendly beast 4/4 and this Death Rattle. Oh my God. Look at it. It's like on a squirrel. It's a frog. So cute. I like it. Sewer rat. Oh, this is the art of the rat for Hunter secret, I believe, right? The 6/6. Well, it was a 6/6 back then. So this is a different size. Sewer rat. Death Rattle. Summon a 2/3 turtle with taunt. So this is a tempo card. This seems like it's replacing Kindly Grandma, because Kindly Grandma was a 1/1 that produced a 3/2, and this is a 3/2 that produces a 2/3 with taunt. So it's like way better. We could also compare it to the demon that's a 3/3 taunt that makes a 1/1. You can compare it to the mech that was a 2/3 that makes a 2/1. So in all these circumstances, Sewer Rat is bigger. So this is considered a tempo play for sure. This seems like a lot of tempo. And I'm curious to know if the turtle will have a beast tag on it, because I don't think I can tell from here. Nope. Okay. So it seems like a very good tempo play. Bird Buddy. Aw. Just got his birds. This is up to Tavern Tier 3. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do really fast, though. I want to look to see what Tavern Tier 2 minions have left to replace Pack Leader and Kindly Grandma. That's kind of what I was thinking. So, for sure, Leapfrogger is replacing Pack Leader, and Sewer Rat is replacing Kindly Grandma. Bird Buddy. Give your beasts +1/+1. It's Avenge. Avenge 1. So that means if one minion dies, give your beast +1/+1. And for this, it's give your beast +2/+2 for still one minion. Now remember, this doesn't actually have a beast tag on it, but that happens sometimes, but is beast oriented. My question is, does a beast need to die, or does any minion, I'm just going to go back and read the Avenge keyword, does something after friendly minions die. So it does not appear it has to be a beast that needs to die. So as long as Bird Buddy stays alive and one thing dies prior, so it doesn't get sniped, give all your beasts 1/1. So it's almost like a N'Zoth of beasts. It has better stat line. It has the 4 health to try and stay alive. It's pretty interesting. Now, I don't know if Avenge stacks. Like if 2 things die, then it gives beast +1/+1 again. Because I haven't seen Avenge and how it works. I think it's in this video, so I'm going to take a gander and see if we could see Avenge again.
How do I attract these minions? 2 words: super powers.
It might be hard for me to tell unless we get actual that minion. So I don't know if it stacks, but if you know, comment below. And I'll try to leave it in the comments if I figure that out. Reanimating Rattler, Tier 4 beast. Okay, so that was it for Tier 3 beast. I assume that removes the 3/3 spooter and they keep the rat pack is my guess. I'm going to take a quick gander. Sorry for the way I'm doing this. Yeah, they got rid of Infested Wolf and they did not get rid of rat pack. So, yep. Reanimating Rattler. Battle cry, give a friendly beast reborn. Oh, it's a battle cry. Give a friendly beast reborn. Now, this seems awesome for a few things. I'm thinking Mama Bear. I'm thinking Gas Coiler. I don't know if those are still around, so maybe it's not good because I don't know if those have been deleted or not. We'll find out. I also don't know if this is permanent reborn or is it for just the turn. It doesn't say for just this turn, so my initial thought is that this is permanent reborn, but is that too strong? And what is this replacing? Is this replacing Savannah Highmane or Cave Hydra? My guess would be Highmane because Highmane kind of boring, but Highmane's good with Cave Mama Bear. Did they get rid of Cleave? Stay tuned to find out. Tavern Tier 4, they got rid of no beasts. Huh. Oh, they got rid of Vermin Sensei. That makes sense. They got rid of the 4/5. Okay. This is replacing the 4/5 that buffs a beast 2/2. So now they've replaced it with a beast. So that increases beasts on Tier 4. And you give a friendly beast reborn. So I'm really seeing this with Mama Bear. I'm seeing it with Gas Coiler. So like if you're discover a gas coiler, you can find a rattler on tier 5. So that's very interesting. Let me know if you can think of any other thing that would be really good with it, like extremely good, like what I was just explaining. Because, you know, Mama Bear has taunt on every time I play it. Pale Scale Crocolisk, tier 5. Beast. Avenge 2 and Death Rattle. Give a friendly beast 6/6. Tier 5. Avenge 2. So 2 things need to die. Give another friendly beast 6/6. Is this replacing Goldrin? Because, okay, so this is... Sorry, I'm still processing this. So you get to give another friendly beast 6/6 twice. Once after the Avenge and once with the Death Rattle. And it's 12/12 when golden. Again, I don't know if Avenge stacks. I'm actually just going to go try and find out real fast before the end of my thing. Wait, can be triggered. Is it already been answered? Is Avenge a one-time effect or does it cycle? Can be triggered multiple times. Avenge does stack. Okay. Glad we figured that out. Oh no, where did I? Ah! I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm competent, I swear. All right. So that means that for every 2 beasts that die, another friendly beast gets 6/6. And then when this dies, a friendly beast gets 6/6. So, I mean, is it as good as Goldrin? Goldrin does all the beasts right away, but this can do numerous times. So this works with Rat Pack, and it could probably work with Macaw because it has a Death Rattle. We can't have other Death Rattles on the board. Very interesting. I like the design of this card for sure. Let's see what tier 5 beast was removed. Ironhide Direhorn, which makes sense because that was a boring beast. But Mama Bear seems to still be there. And Goldrin was still there too. So this is not replacing Goldrin. And that's it for Beast. I think this is the buff that Beast needed. A lot of cool Death Rattle effects, which I like that Death Rattle is being added into the Beast synergies a bit more. The Reborn seems very interesting and scary. The Reborn can definitely work with this Pale Scale Crocolisk. So keep that in mind. It can't work with Bird Buddy because Bird Buddy does not have a Beast tag. So yeah, I think the Beast buff, it will be good. It does seem like a buff for sure, not a nerf. And I'm happy with it. All right, let's go into Demons. I think Demons will get a pretty big revamp because I just didn't think Soul Juggler comp made sense, but I don't even know if that's what they removed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 new demons. So we had 5 new beasts, 6 new demons. Let's check it out. Tier 1, we got 2 tier 1 minions. So they're probably removing Homunculus and the 2/1 Fiendish Servant. All right, Impulsive Trickster. Death Rattle. Give this minion's maximum health to a friendly minion. Give this minion's maximum health to a friendly minion. Okay, so it's saying like when it dies, don't give the health that it was at prior to death. Give the health that it was at when it starts at the beginning of battle. So if you buff this to like a 4/5, let's say it has 5 health, and then it takes damage and now it has 2 health, and then it dies, it's going to give the 5 health to someone else. Interesting. So this is like opposite of Fiendish Servant, which is what it must be replacing, because Fiendish Servant gave attack and now this is giving health. So kind of interesting. Icky Imp. Tier 1 demon. Death Rattle, summon 2 1/1 imps. So I assume this is replacing Homunculus. And it's basically 3 attack, 3 health on tier 1. So good tempo, deals with tokens well. It would win the turn. If there are still tokens in the game, I think there are, even though I've been fighting to have them removed. Shutter Walk, too strong, please nerf. And so that has to remove Homunculus. Yep, Fiendish and Homunculus are out. Seems smart. So if Soul Juggler is still around, then this will be helpful for Soul Juggler for sure. Trickster would help the scaling demons. Impatient Doomsayer. Avenge 3. Add a random demon to your hand. Oh. So if 3 minions die, you get to add a random demon to your hand. So this is money. But it's tier 3, so you have to make sure 3 other minions die first. And usually on tier 3, you're going from like 6 to 7 minions. So hopefully they will. And it has a lot of starting health. So this seems pretty cool. It doesn't have a demon tag on it, so it can't scale. But it can help you get money in the early game. And it's a kind of money I like because it's not a token, so it can't be abused by Jandis or Shutterwalk or something. And it can help you find triples. It can help you find synergies. So I really like this card. I like the design of it. All right. And that is a tier 3. I assume it's replacing the 5/4 because that's kind of boring. Is it true? Sorry, I keep scrolling. Imp Gang Boss is out. Imp Gang Boss and Crystal Weaver. So those are pretty boring for 3 drops. So I can definitely see that. I'm sorry for all the scrolling. All right, tier 4. Catherinator. Your other demons have +3 attack. Your hero is immune. Okay. This is a replacement for Mal'Ganis. Mal'Ganis must be out. He's tier 5. They've removed him and made him a tier 4. Why is that important? Because pink scaly comp was really hard to do because you murdered yourself so fast before you could find Mal'Ganis, and now you can find a immunity like the turtle a bit earlier because this is tier 4. It's not as big as Mal'Ganis. It's only 7 attack. That's probably why they made a new minion for it. It gives all other minions 3 attacks. So Mal'Ganis gave 2 attack, 2 health or something, right? But I find this super awesome because it will definitely improve big demons. Big demons back on the table with this. Tier 5. Insatiable Urzel. I don't know how to pronounce that. The card art is really awesome, though. I like the colors. Demon Taunt. After you play Demon, consume a minion in Bob's Tavern to gain its stats. Oh, after you play a Demon, consume a minion in Bob's Tavern and gain its stats. Cool. Can you do this endlessly? Just like after you play Demon. Oh, yeah. Scaly demons are on the table, people. And finally, Famished Fellbat. Tier 6 demon. Is it Mama gone? At the end of your turn, each friendly demon consumes a minion in Bob's Tavern to gain its stats. What? At the end of your turn, each friendly demon consumes a minion in Bob's Tavern to gain its stats. Okay. Demons are in. They are on the table. Wow. The scaly boys. The scaling. We love scaling. Scaling's very important in the game. For those who don't not know, that's insane scale. So I want to see if there's any other. Oh no, I feel like I'm spoiling things. Like what's out? Hexer and Marauders out. Oh, that was short-lived. Mal'Ganis, like I thought. And nope. Okay. Oh, stop. My dogs got put into Battlegrounds? Max? Oh, before we get that fast. Okay. Insane buff to demons. I think the demon buff is huge. It is obvious that this has been a buff to scaling demons. It seems like Soul Juggler's still in. I think that it's not really buffed, but Scaling Boys appears to me to be buffed. So would try that comp out. Okay, Max. Puppbot. Yes, please. This must be replacing Microbot, maybe? That's the 1-2, right? Divine Shield. 2-1. Seems good. 2-1 Divine Shield. That's tempo. And Daryl likes it. You're going to attach things to it later to scale it with the 3-1. I guess it doesn't seem great in the late game unless you can attach things to it or arm it or something. But I read something about arm below. I don't know if arm's been changed. We'll have to see. So that's a tier 1 for mech. And then tier 4. Oh, wait. How many mech changes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mechs. So that's the same amount as beasts. Puppbot. 10 out of 10. Printing this out. Hanging it behind me. This is my dog, by the way. I love it. Mechano Tank. Tier 4. Avenge 2. So 2 minions need to die. Deal 6 damage to the highest health enemy minion. Oh, it has target. Aim fire. So 2 minions need to die, like the 3-1, the bots or something. And then it has target damage. It's a sniper. It's better than, it seems like it's better than Cannon and Soul Juggler. But is it good that it's attacking the highest health minion? Seems like it'd be good. I like it. Tier 4 mech. After a friendly minion loses Divine Shield, give it 2-1 permanently. Greasebot is... Hold on. Is this replacing Junkbot? Because no one touches my junk without some sort of consent, okay? I did not consent to this. Touching of Junkbot. Greasebot. After a friendly minion loses Divine Shield, give it 2-1 permanently. Oh. This helps Deflectobot so much because it loses its Divine Shield. It gets 2-1 permanently. I like it. I like it. I'm going to see what these are before I scroll down and see what we're getting rid of. Holy Meckerel. Oh, shoot. Fish is back, but he's no longer a murloc fish. He's a mechy fish. Tier 5 Holy Meckerel. After another friendly minion loses Divine Shield, gain Divine Shield. Awesome. So for those who don't remember, Holy Mackerel, that was a tier 6 murloc that had the same text. So it had poison attached to it and was very broken. So since it's a mech, it cannot get poisoned, but it's moved down to tier 5. Awesome. I love it. You can add the 3-1 mechs onto it for scale it other ways. This seems good. I like it. I like it a lot. Omega Buster. Death Rattle. Summon 6 1-1 microbots. For each that doesn't fit, give your mechs 1-1. What? How cool. Summon 6 1-1 microbots. For each that doesn't fit, because your plants always, you have 20 plants and then not all of them fit on the board. For each that doesn't fit, give your mechs, like all your mechs, 1-1. Well, that would include the 1-1 microbots that are popping out of this thing. Love it. So cool with mech comp, with Deflectobots. Not with Death Rattle comp per se. This wouldn't work with your Kangor style, egg style comp, but with mech comp, love it. Big thumbs up, seems cool. Let's see what mechs have gone to make these replacements. So Micro Machine, super boring. No one likes that card. Tier 2 didn't change that I can tell. For that, Tier 3, Iron Sensei. Oh no! That's a nerf to Max. Losing Iron Sensei. Sorry, dying. Junkbot kind of called that Security Rover. It was boring. Sorry. Got something caught in my throat. Sneed Old Shredder is also out. And that appears to be it. I want to point out only 2 6-drops are out, and we've been seeing a lot of new 6-drops. So it appears that 6-drops are going to no longer be super concentrated with just a few options to scale. There's going to be a lot more 6-drops, which means you can't just force you can't just force getting the correct 6-drop and just like destroying the lobby because you hit the Eliza while you had a bunch of 2-1 pirates, something like that. Like, you can't force just hitting the nuts on 6 when there's so many 6-drops added. I hope that makes sense because I don't feel like explaining it. Like, my brain's not working enough. All right, Murlocs, super boring. I was saying that I think Murlocs needed the biggest change. So let's see how many new ones they got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what? Okay, 4 new Murlocs. I really thought Murlocs would get a big change. I was wrong. Tier 2, Salt Scale Honcho. After you play a Murloc, give 2 other friendly Murlocs +1 health. After you play a Murloc, give 2 other friendly Murlocs +1 health. That seems really good. Scaling early. This early scale, the Murlocs kind of needed that. Swolfin. Tier 3 Murloc. Gain 2/1 for each other friendly Murloc. It's Battlecry. So if you already have a bunch of Murlocs, this will get really big really fast. Sure. SI Sefen. Give a friendly Murloc poison permanently. It's a tier 5. Oh, and it's Avenge. It's not Battlecry. Give a friendly Murloc poison permanently. So if this is on your board and 3 things die, one of your Murlocs will gain poison. You don't get to pick which one. Now remember, Avenge stacks. So if a bunch of minions die before this on the turn, then 2 will get it permanently. I feel like I would be sad if I tripled into a 5-drop and had to take this. Maybe it helps the poison issue. He's cute. I'll give him that. I don't know if I love him. But it definitely helps the toxin issue a little bit. And tier 6. Ooh, it's getting a tier 6. Seafood Slinger. Wait, are you killing it? Are you eating what the chef is making? He's killing a Murloc or a fish. Battlecry, make a Murloc golden. Does it return it to your hand? You wouldn't want to make Swolfin golden because that's a Battlecry. The Honcho's okay, and Selfin's okay. I don't know how I feel about all these Murloc changes. My initial instinct is that it's weird. I don't get it. It's not what I was expecting from Murloc. Let's see what Murloc's left because I did not check that out yet. That could change things. I'm assuming Toxfin left. So Murloc Tide Collar. That's not the token, right? Oh, I'm so mad. It's the 1/2, right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, this Murloc's boring, but I thought they would remove Alley Cat and the Tide Hunter this time around because those tokens are just so broken with things like Shudderwalk. And I didn't see a change to Shudderwalk, so I assumed they were removing the tokens. Oh, this isn't good. Okay, so that's out. And nothing on tier 2 for murlocs. On tier 3, we have nothing. Tier 4, we have the Toxfin, which I assumed. And tier 5, they all seem the same. Right? I don't think I'm missing anything. I personally thought that murlocs deserved the most change because they were so weird. I don't know how I feel about this here. It's like I just need to test it. Okay. Dragons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. Oops, that's pirates. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 dragons are changing. That's the same amount as the beasts and the mechs. Evolving Chroma Wing, tier 1 dragon, 1/3. After you upgrade your tavern tier, double this minion's attack. Okay. So it's going to be a 1/3 on turn 1. On turn 2, you're going to level because that's what we do. And it'll be a 2/3. And then when you level to 3, it'll be a 4/3. So that's pretty cool. It seems okay. It's way better than the taunt, the 2/3 taunt, which is I'm sure what it's replacing because the 2/3 taunt was so boring and did nothing ever. The only thing it ever did was deny your opponent's Nadina on turn 10. So it was just so bad. So, all right, that's better. Whelp Smuggler, tier 2. After friendly dragon gains attack, give it 2 health. After a friendly dragon gains attack, give it 2 health. Oh. It doesn't say permanently, so I'm guessing it's during turn. Which makes me think this is replacing the 1/3. Wax Rider it is. Yeah. Steward of Time is out as well. All right. I wonder if this one would be permanently or for the turn. That's kind of interesting. Terragosa, tier 3 dragon. This permanently keeps enchantments from combat. Okay, so this would keep enchantments from the whelp. I don't know what else it can gain. Sure. Seems kind of weird. Right? Currently it seems weird. Does it keep enchantments that happen to other minions? Because that's where it would be interesting. Huh. Prize promo Drake. Tier 4 dragon, 5/5. Start of combat, give adjacent minions 1/1 for each friendly dragon. Oh. So it's adjacent, kind of like the 1/4 Quillbore. Give adjacent minions 1/1 for each friendly dragon. This is good because currently dragons have a really hard time in the mid game. It's very hard to scale dragons unless you hit Caligos. Otherwise, you can kind of get double Razor Gore and scale that way, but that's tier 5, so that's very challenging. So this allows dragons to scale early. So definitely like this addition to dragons. Going to help it out in the mid game for sure. And it could allow you just to do a non-Caligos dragon comp where you eventually triple into Nadina. So very good addition to dragons. Tier 4 dragon, whenever another friendly dragon attacks, deal 3 damage to its target. Whenever another friendly dragon attacks, deal 3 damage to its target. Oh, cool! It's like it's another shooty boy. I like it. Oh, nice. So what dragons are leaving then? I assume the 5/6. So we saw that Wax Rider Togwaggle. We saw Dragon Spawn. And we saw Steward of Time. Oh, close your eyes. Hangry Dragon is out. Rip Hank. Herald of Flame. That's what I thought would leave the 5/6. So that's being replaced with that 5/5 that scales things. Tier 5. No more. That's it. Oh, they're getting rid of Faceless and Mithrax. What? What? That's it for dragons. So seems like a decent buff to dragons, I would say, especially in the mid and early game. Dragons has been in this weird spot where you can only play dragons if you play late game dragons, and even a lot of times recently, you can only do it if you get double Caligos or Caligos Nadina very early. So this will put dragons back in a decent spot. Pirates. Defiant Shipwright. Tier 2. After you upgrade your tavern tier, add a random pirate to Bob's Tavern. Oh. So it doesn't have a pirate tag on it, so you can't get it from patches. But after you upgrade your tavern tier, add a random pirate to Bob's Tavern. So you could level to tier 3, and then technically the salty looter could show up because it's a pirate, and it's tier 3 because you just leveled to tier 3. So that's pretty interesting. And it's a good stat line for tier 2. It's a 3/4 in stats, which is kind of a tempo play. So I think this is fine, and it's interesting for forcing pirates. Briny Bootlegger. This was already announced, but I will go over it again. At the end of your turn, if you have another pirate, add a gold to your hand. So pirates are very much supposed to be economy oriented. So this is very cool. I do like this card. Peggy Brittlebone. After a card is added to your hand, give another pirate 1/1. Oh. So after a card is added to your hand, give another pirate 1/1. Added as in you buy it, or added as in you get it randomly somewhere else from something? I assume it means not buying. So that's interesting. Or maybe it is buying. That would boost APM pirates for sure. So I do like that if you're allowed to buy in order to scale. We'll find out through testing tomorrow. Tony Two Tusk, tier 5 pirate, avenge 5. So must kill 5 minions before this works. Make another friendly pirate golden permanently. Holy crap. Make another friendly pirate golden permanently. This is awesome. I'm just going to line up a bunch of tokens and like a gold grubber and be like, don't snipe that. But 5 things have to die. So this is not easy. 5 things have to die. This needs to survive. And then whatever pirate is left on the board, it has to be on the board, still not dead. So it is very tricky, I would say. It's particular. And so maybe there's a way to force things like with tokens and then having like a hogger in this out or something like that. So hopefully the tokens die. But seems cool. Gosh, imagine if you do this with Reno. You golden this with Reno. Just get other things out. Make 2 other friendly pirates golden. But avenge 5. So if 5 things die, unless you have like rat packs, you won't have 2 other things on the board. So that's kind of interesting. For the gold read, you'd have to have some sort of things like rat pack. Nosy Looter, tier 6 pirate. Every 2 turns, add a random golden minion to your hand. Golden version, at the start of your turn, add a random golden minion to your hand. I love it. Now, this is important because it adds it to your hand. That means you get to discover a minion of a higher tavern tier. So it's like, basically, it's discover a gold minion or a tier 6 minion every 2 turns. And then the golden version is discover a tier 6 minion every turn. And discover all the Hamuls, play APM pirates, just win games. I mean, this seems awesome. I love it. Let's see what's been removed. Getting close. Okay. Tier 1 is the same for pirates. Tier 2 is South Sea Captain, which is actually a nerf because that's the best tier 2, in my opinion. Is Tormented Ritualist, is that the 2/3? Oh my gosh, don't judge me. I don't know the names of cards as much as I play this game. You would think I would know the names. Yes, that is that taunt. Interesting that they're taking that out. So we've seen all the tier 2 stuff leaving. Tier 1 stuff, we've seen all of that now. Tier 3, we haven't looked at elementals yet, but they are Orquilbor. One of old is the 3/3 that gives 8 gold. Bloodsail Cannoneer, that is the one that buffs all the minions attack. That's the one I thought that they'd be getting rid of because it just didn't make sense with how pirates work as a card. So this is the most boring. Tier 4 is not changing. And tier 5, Nat Pagel is leaving and Seabreaker is leaving. I like those cards. Oh, and Boat. No more Boat, which is important because Boat does a lot of damage. But that's, they have a new tier 6. That's insane. So, all right. Elementals. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elementals. How many pirates was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Elementals, tier 3. Battlecry. Give it friendly elemental stats equal to your tavern tier. So I believe I read that they're getting rid of the 3/3 that buffs all elementals 1/1. So this one is give a friendly, meaning you get to pick, not random friendly. Elemental stats equal to your tavern tier. This is pretty awesome with Cyclone. It's really good with the Rock because Rock needs attack. So this will help out the Rock a bit. So I like this card. It seems good because on tavern tier 3, you're giving 3/3 in stats. That's more than the 4/4 dragon gives out in stats. So I think this is powerful. Dazzling Light Spawn. Oh, so pretty. Avenge 2 minions die. Elementals and Bob's Tavern have 1/1 for the rest of the game. Are you replacing Nomi or are you building up to Nomi? Are you replacing Domo? What is happening? Elementals and Bob's Tavern has 1/1 for the rest of the game. And this is Avenge, which stacks. Is Nomi leaving? Did I read that? Or is this helping Nomi? Oh my gosh. That seems huge. Recycling Wraith. After you play an elemental, your next refresh costs 0. That's just like the 1/3. But it's like after you play it. That's kind of cool. I mean, it'll work with Nomi comp and with like Domo and stuff. It doesn't seem like it'll be around for a long time and you're bored, but it will help you as you're like cycling to find more elementals. Hey. Sorry. Master of Realities, tier 6 taunt. I saw that Gar is left, so this is replacing Gar. After a friendly elemental gains stats, gain 1/1. So it's a 6/6. Gar was an 8/8. After a friendly elemental gains stats, this gains 1/1. And if it's golden, it gains 2/2. They're removing Toxfin, so poison's going to be a lot harder. So maybe they use this to alleviate how much health that Gar can get. That's going to be my guess. And let's read which elementals they got rid of. They got rid of the Arcane Assistant, that 3/3. They got rid of none of the 4 drops that I noticed. So that means Domo's still in. And Nomi's still in. So, like, they're just buffing elementals that aren't the tier 6 ones. So I think elementals just got a big buff. Definitely. All right, Quilboar. Gem Splitter, tier 3. So the 4/3 Quilboar is out that has the Death Rattle, and this is replacing it. After a friendly minion loses Divine Shield, gain a Blood Gem. Oh. That's kind of cool. It's interesting. It's kind of small. It's a 2/4, so you can't really tempo it unless you have other things with Divine Shield. I like the 4/3 Death Rattle better, but maybe this is to nerf Quilboar a bit. New neutral card, tier 3, avenge 3. So when 3 things die, give adjacent minions to 1 permanently. Seems really good with mechs, with divine shields. So this is pretty cool. And it has a green thumb, so you like it. 4/2 if it's golden. Witch Wing Nest Matron, tier 4. Avenge 3. So when 3 things die, add a random battlecry minion to your hand. That's pretty cool. Sure. It's money by Tavern tier 4, which is okay. And Arm of Empire. Okay, so Arm is the same. It's just health was nerfed. I was curious if they were nerfing Arm back to previous of not permanent because of what I was reading with all the buffs to mechs. But they have left Arm, so I think mechs will be very strong. Is there anyone I missed for minions removed? Warden of Old was the 3/3. We talked about that. I think Iron Sensei leaving is a big deal. Hex Ruin Marauder we talked about. We didn't talk about Karaji. So the Karaji is the 5/5 that really helps you with taunt stuff. But they're adding in more neutrals that have to do with Avenge. So I think that's why Karaji left. Bolivar is out. You know, Bolivar was king and, you know, he served his time. Unfortunately, it's the end of the road for Mr. Bolivar. And Mithrax gone is kind of a big deal. Faceless is a huge deal. You know, Faceless was great. But yeah. That is a big change to Battlegrounds. I went through it all. I hope you enjoyed this discussion. If I missed something important that you think, let me know in the comments below so we can talk about it. Things I want to point out, they did not remove the tokens, which I think is a very big deal. That they left the 2/1 murloc and the 1/1 alley cat because of Shutterwalk right now. He is so broken with these tokens. I assumed that they were removing them or else that they'd be removing Shutterwalk. They did neither. This is shocking to me. I think Mech's got a big boost. I think Pirates got a good boost. Dragons got a good boost for their mid game. I don't understand what's happening with murlocs, so I don't know. I think they got a nerf, and I thought Demons got a really nice big boost as well. And same with the Beast. So yeah, I'm very excited about these new cards. I will be playing it live tomorrow, right as the patch drops. So make sure if you want to see it live, you check out my stream. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe so that you can see all the new YouTube videos that will be coming out. And I hope you have a good day. Bye.